Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. I just received this package in the mail. I picked it up from Nordstrom Rack online. It's the Laura Mercier Almond Coconut gift set. I believe I checked online and unfortunately it is sold out currently, but they do sell these products separately on Nordstrom as well as the Laura Mercier website. So I thought I'd just jump on and do a quick review of the fragrances themselves and the products. So first I will start off with the one on the left, which is the Almond Coconut Body Cream. This in the gift set is 6.7 ounces. Next we have the Eau de Toilette, and this is 1.7 ounces. And then I have, this is actually just the paper wrapping, but they did give a bar of soap, which is 4.2 ounces. I did leave that in the shower. I just finished using that as well as these other products. And yeah, it came in this beautiful gift box. I think it's really pretty, really nice presentation. And the fragrance notes on this, I did find the fragrance notes for the Eau de Toilette, and that is coconut, almond, vanilla, tonka bean, heliotrope, Brazilian rosewood, musk, ylang ylang, jasmine, and rosemary. So I get the majority of this, I get the top maybe 4 or 5 notes, which are coconut, almond, vanilla, tonka bean, heliotrope. I don't get much of that Brazilian rosewood. I don't find this to be a very woody fragrance at all. Maybe there's some musk in there. If anything, it's very subtle and clean. I do get some of the ylang ylang, which does lean a little bit like more tropical. Don't really get any jasmine, and I definitely don't get any rosemary out of this fragrance. To me, this is just a really creamy kind of coconut milk, almond milk, vanilla mixed together. It's slightly powdery from the heliotrope and the tonka, and really kind of, it's still a light fragrance. It's very sweet. I would say it's gourmand leaning, but the ylang ylang in the background does make it verge a bit on the expensive sunscreen kind of category. I don't usually F with sunscreen fragrances in that category of fragrance, but for me, it's verging on that category, but definitely not crossing that boundary. I still enjoy this fragrance quite a bit, and it does stay a bit more on the gourmand side. That said, I will say there is a bit of like an undercurrent of kind of a synthetic plastic note. It's not full-blown gourmand, but there is that little bit of a synthetic plastic note in it, which I actually find really nice in this fragrance. I'm not sure why, and I can't really unravel all of that from my psyche, but it's kind of nostalgic, and it's that what everybody kind of describes as like a baby doll head smell, kind of like a powdery, plasticky fragrance that I find really nice in here. It reminds me a little bit of Nest. I think it's called Golden Nectar is the fragrance. It has that same synthetic note that I didn't find off-putting, oddly enough. So there is that, just be warned. It's something to know about this. But overall, I think it's just beautifully done, really comforting without being too heavy. And it kind of reminds me of a combination of 3 fragrances. It reminds me of LT Piver Heliotrope Blanc. It also reminds me a little bit in regards to the coconut of Le Monde Gourmand's fragrance called Lait, L-A-I-T, de Coco, and Latte de Coco. And then it also reminds me slightly of Bath & Body Works, one of my favorites, Almond Blossom. So those fragrances, if you've tried any of those, it's definitely along those lines. And yeah, really enjoying this, this fragrance. I started with my shower with the bar of soap, and I have to say, this was one of the most luxurious bars of soap I've ever used in my life. I layered it, I was lathering it on my skin, and it felt so silky, and the smell was so delicious and beautiful. And I was a little worried because sometimes with bars of soap, I find that it leaves a bit of a residue, but it did rinse really clean. And when I dried myself off, my skin felt really soft. So really enjoyed this bar of soap. I will say the scent didn't necessarily linger after I showered, like after I rinsed it off and dried myself off, but it made for a really luxurious, extravagant feeling kind of shower experience. So I'm extremely pleased with the bar of soap. After that, I did layer it with the, I did slather on some of this almond coconut body cream, and this is delightful. This to me has a bit more of an almonds forward note to it than the eau de toilette. This smells to me like an almond biscotti that's kind of been soaked in some milk, and man, does it smell good. I love this body cream. And then on top of that, I added the eau de toilette, and this adds a bit more of that coconut kick to it. It still has the almond note there, but yeah, altogether, I am really enjoying how I smell right now, and this gift set is fantastic. I think if I ran out of any of these, I would be happy to buy the product themselves, separately. So yeah, really pleased with this. And let me know if you've tried this one in particular. Also, if you've tried any of the other fragrances in Laura Mercier's, body care fragrance lines. I have tried Ombre Vanille. It's not my favorite vanilla. It's really nice, but it's not my favorite vanilla. But I have tried that one, but I haven't tried any of the other ones. So if there's any that you recommend, please let me know. I would love to try them. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.